Hey, what's going on, guys? Hope you're super well. Welcome to the Sean Frazer Show. In today's show, I have for you guys two very special guests from Portsmouth / South London, Dockem and Malone. Boop, boop, boop. Listen, guys, thanks for coming down. How's everything?
Good.
Yeah? So, you guys are traveling from Portsmouth today to come here. I am super honored. Thank you so much for doing that.
Yeah, nice
so
to be
today
here.
we're gonna just have a chat about your music, the dope music that you guys are releasing, your journey throughout the music industry, your ups and downs, etc., etc. So how did you guys get started? How did you
Basically, myself personally, I think I wrote my first 16 bars, you call it, when I was about 13.
Okay.
And then obviously I didn't take it seriously then. I think about 15, 16, just running around with my friends making music as you do when you're younger. And I think it hit us like a year ago. Started taking it a bit seriously now. So obviously that's how we got into it.
Have you always been doing hip hop or?
I think I started with grime, innit?
Okay.
And then it kind of just got itself into UK rap, if you get what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
But then I don't like to just do rap, if you get what I'm trying to say. We still make some grime songs. And obviously we experiment with our music as well.
Awesome. So Dockem, how did you get started?
Well, it's same as Malone really. Started at I'd say a bit earlier, 11.
Okay.
But I was more of I used to go to youth clubs and watch the older lot do grime sets and all that madness. And I'm just watching this is what I want to do basically. And just jumped on the grime. Okay. And from there, I think for the UK, that was for everyone, the grime was the gateway for music, spitting wise.
So who was sort of inspiring you guys then when you first started? I mean, which artists were you looking at from the grime scene and thinking, okay?
First starting, back then, I would say people like So Solid.
Yeah, So Solid.
Oxide Neutrino.
Yeah, Oxide Neutrino.
It was individual So Solid as well. You had that Mega Asher, those ones that stand out. You know
what's your favourite So Solid song?
So Solid song.
Yeah. Actually, no. Who's your favourite MC from So Solid? Actually.
I'd say Mega.
Yeah, I'd say Mega personally.
All right.
Mega
okay.
Asher D still.
Mega
Asher D. I love Asher D, man. He's dope. So, were you sort of doing the rave scene as well, emceeing at raves and events and that sort of stuff? Or?
No, we was just kind of young watching it happen, if you get what I'm trying to say.
Okay. And then you decided just to jump in it and start. So how has it sort of been for you guys since you started and to where you are now? Because I've seen your content online and you've released a lot of content, a lot of dope music. How's your journey been since you guys started to now?
It's been a long one.
Yeah.
It's been a crazy one. It's been mad still.
In what way?
As in just ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? Life has its ups and downs. But
Okay. And you've just released Get Right.
Yeah.
Okay. How's that been so far?
It's been good, 30,000 views. That's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
And obviously a lot of support behind that as well. A lot of people onto us for new music and whatnot. And obviously Get Right's done a few things with itself that we never expected it to do, radio play.
So did you both, let me take it back a little bit. So did you both sort of, when you were starting your music journey, did you both sort of start it as a collective or was it just solo things you guys were doing and then you decided to come together?
Let's say 2007.
Yeah.
We both played for the same football team.
All right. Okay.
So
where do you play?
We played for it was called Dover House Lions in Roehampton.
Okay.
But it was a Sunday league.
Yeah. Okay.
So we both played for the team.
Yeah.
So obviously after football training, we should just spit grime bars. We were the best at spitting grime bars. Yeah. So it just used to be us two spitting the bars. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So off the cuff of that, it's fast forward into 2000 and that late end of 2010. Malone's moved out of Roehampton to where did you move to?
I moved to South East
London.
Yeah, I was living in Aylesbury.
Aylesbury.
Yeah.
What's Aylesbury?
Off Wolf Road.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
But we was always still pursuing the same sort of dream, away apart from each other.
Right.
So it's God just
the universe,
just
bringing you
brought
back
us
together.
you know what I'm saying, in
yeah.
2010, and it's like I just got a call. I'm in another part of the estate, and I get a call like, bro, come to Alton. That's another part of the estate. And he's like, listen, you got to come to Alton right now. So I come there. Malone's there. He spat a chorus and a verse. Yeah. And I just sat on the stairs. We're outside, bearing in mind we're outside, I just sat on the stairs like, that's the best thing. I started writing from there. We started making music.
Yeah. So, what's it like in you know, Portsmouth and that? What's it like down there? Because I have no clue. I've never been down there.
Do you know, it's Portsmouth, it's away from everything, obviously, but obviously it's still alright, innit? It gives us a chance to focus on our music.
I hear you.
It's slower. It's a slower pace than London. It's like moving from like New York to
the suburbs.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's a slower pace, but.
So what's the music scene like down there? What's jumping? Who's the apart from you guys, obviously?
You'll be surprised that they actually listen to London music.
Okay.
So all the London artists and stuff, that's what's being played out there. So it's like we're here. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Portsmouth, you should be playing us. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of getting us.
Would you say it's vibrant then?
Yeah, the Portsmouth movement is growing. Big up WRS Studios, big up APC, and all the sound people there. Like the sound's coming. Like.
And is it sort of UK rap they're taking to down there, or is it just sort of a mixture of everything?
A mixture.
UK rap, there's Afro beats, Afro swing,
drill,
loads of stuff.
Everything.
Drill.
Okay. Dope. Now, let's just take it back to sort of, you know, you guys, you mentioned that, you know, it's been hard sort of breaking into the industry or trying to get, you know, your name, your brand and your music going. Is there anything sort of precisely that you guys have found to be more challenging than, you know, or the most challenging?
I would say, the most like challenging thing is like kind of taking yourself seriously, if you get what I'm trying to say. Like understanding your like how much you're worth and the talent that you have and what it's worth, if you get what I'm trying to say. And if you're just gonna sit and waste your time and not do what your talent needs you to do, basically, you're not gonna get anywhere.
I hear that.
So
I hear that.
I think that's like that's been my biggest challenge. Okay. You need to kind of not to stand in the way yourself, if you get what I'm trying to say.
So is that in terms of like, are we talking about in terms of just resources or in terms of just you thinking to yourself, you know, the mental blocks that we all sometimes get when we're trying to get ahead.
Okay. There is a large sense of like removing yourself, like if to dedicate yourself properly into music, I feel like there's a sense of removing yourself from everything and literally. And that's why I feel like a lot of artists get depressed because like it's like, okay, I want to make music, I want to do this music thing, but doing this music thing, it's like acting. It's like a large percent of your work is not working and waiting for work. Do you know what I mean? So in that space of waiting for work, you're not doing anything, and you're watching the world go by. So, and I understand how a lot of people in our field get depressed and they feel low. 'Cause it's like, what's going on? And then all these other rappers are just basically just shitting on us. Sorry, I don't know if I can swear, but they're shitting on us. I got this, I'm dealing with your gal and so it's like, bro, I'm trying to do the same thing. I'm trying to do exactly what they're doing, but it's like, you're sourcing on us, and it's like, I'm trying to do that, and it's even more frustrating when you're as talented and better. So it's like, it's mad.
Do you think being in Portsmouth sort of hinders you guys' growth?
I feel like if we let it be, it can be like a major like stunt to our growth, innit? Obviously, I feel like we just have to kind of. I feel like it's possible to overcome anything and make anything possible, innit?
Of course.
So if we just put our mind to it and know that, obviously, when we're needed to be in London or needed to be anywhere, for a matter of fact, it's not London, it could be anywhere. Do you know what I mean? If we needed to be somewhere and it's serious, then what's like? There should be nothing in the way, basically.
Nothing's in the way.
Now, I did mention Get Right, which is a new single out. I'm going to link it up as well, guys.
Get Right out now.
Link it up. I'll link it up. Tell me about some of the other tracks that you guys have made. Let's start with, you know, just Get Right in general. I mean, what inspired that song? How did it all come about?
To be fair, it's funny enough, like it was like, we had made another song called, what was it called? Want It Bad, I think it was called. We made a song called Want It Bad, but it wasn't like hitting. Do you know what I'm saying? So obviously we took the song back and we just listened, and there was a section of the track and then it was like, all right, cool. Like we kind of caught that part of the track the most,
and used that basically.
So yeah.
So everything was the same then with the old track. It was a beat the same and everything like that.
No, we changed the beat.
Okay.
We changed the verses. It was literally just like a section of a tune of a verse, and it was like, whoa, we can use that as a chorus.
Yeah.
And we just put it as the hook.
Okay.
And we took off from there. Literally.
Oh, dope. Some of the other songs that you guys have done. Talk to me about some of the other music that you guys have written, because you've done quite a bit.
I say a couple of the other couple old stuff that we did when we was young. But obviously, I feel like we've always kind of had, maybe if not the same exact, we've always had a similar style of music that we kind of still do now. If you know what I'm trying to say.
And how would you describe your style?
Then I feel like it might sound cocky, but I feel like we was ahead of our time then.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like what the scene is doing now.
Yeah.
With the vocally choruses.
Yeah.
I feel like we was very much doing that back in like 5 years ago, 6 years ago. We was doing that.
Yeah.
And it's like now it's caught on in a wave and everyone's getting vocal with their choruses in the UK.
Yeah.
And it's like, so it's literally, we're just going back home with it, really. Like,
Basically.
Was there something inspiring you guys back then, or were you just sort of being?
I think obviously a lot of things inspired us. I think obviously a lot of artists has inspired us. Obviously, as being young and kind of being more fresher into music than we are now.
Yeah.
Like so people like Tupac and Biggie and
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson and do you know what I mean? So
what was it about those artists that inspired you?
I think for me, being young, the fact that they spoke their mind and was like, do you know what I mean? Did more than just music, basically. Like tried to.
Because that's super important, isn't it? Because I think that's what it is. That's what we connect to when we hear music, isn't it? It's like some shit that you can relate to. Do you know what I mean? So Michael Jackson, anyone from the UK? I know you guys are, big on the garage scene, So Solid and all that. But in terms of like the hip hop side of it, was anything sort of,
Gigs.
Yeah,
gigs.
Of course,
gigs. You can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong.
Chipmunk.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's like those like old, like there's like old school people on our state, because like Roehampton's like, I'm sure it's like the second biggest estate in Europe. So like we had loads of people on the estate, and it's like there were so many sick rappers.
Yeah.
It's like the people that we even looked up to rapping, we was so sure and adamant that they was gonna make it.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, like you lot are the best.
Yeah.
So it's just like.
Yeah. So things like that, it just shows you that talent's not enough, is it?
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Like you need more than just talent, innit? So tell me, what do you guys think about the music industry now, the UK music industry now? What's your thoughts on it?
I think it's doing bits. I think it's personally doing bits.
Yeah.
Don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but like I feel like a lot of songs are dumbed down for the audience, if you get what I'm trying to say. And I think that might be like part of the problem with our music, innit? Like, where we are very good lyricists, we try to show that, innit? There's no point on holding back on something that we have, if you get what I'm trying to say. But at the same time, I think the UK at the moment, UK music is doing bits, it's doing stupid.
I feel like there's if there was any time, I feel like there's space for us as well. Like if there was a time, it's like now, let's get it. Like I feel like it's very lucrative and it's very exciting. Like for anyone to jump in it. Like
because I think it's interesting, because even like with like guys like Mist, from Birmingham, he's doing his thing from Birmingham. Manchester's doing his thing with Bugsy. London's going to do his thing because it's London. I just think eventually, like other parts of the country rappers are going to start popping up from out. It's only inevitable, isn't it?
Hence the reason why we're trying to push the Portsmouth movement as well, just to like get their ears listening and to catch on. Just like, the UK is listening now, so it's like it's good.
Of course. So, in terms of you guys and going forward, are you planning to do like an album or EP or anything like that? What's on the horizon for you guys?
Say there's an EP coming soon.
Yeah. A Dreamer's Cure.
Dreamer's Cure.
Is that what's called? Dream's Cure?
Dreamer's Cure.
I'm not sure if this will probably be out before it's released. When is it? When you dropping it?
We haven't got a date for it yet.
Okay.
But we're working on it. But A Dreamer's Cure, keep that. It's going to be in the ears, in the waters.
Okay. Okay.
So.
Is that an EP?
Yeah, that's an EP.
Yeah. So will the EP sort of be along the same lines as what you guys are doing now in terms of the sort of music you're doing now?
Yeah.
So the EP, the songs on the EP of like, I wouldn't say they're like similar, like exact. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But it's all the same sort of style.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to say.
Okay. So EP coming up. You got your mad crazy amount of singles on iTunes, on YouTube from where they link up and GRM. The EP coming soon. So what's next? What's the plan? What's the grand plan for you guys? What are you trying to do in addition to putting Southampton on the map?
We'll put Roehampton on the
map. On the map.
Yeah, and just get right out now. Dream is Cure. Look out for Dream is Cure. Switching sides out now.
Even Stephen coming next week, Tuesday 21st.
Okay.
So
where's that dropping on?
Grand Daily.
Grind. Okay.
And after that, everything else is almost like we're trying to drop bombs on people. So it's all anticipation after that.
Okay.
And it's like the feedback's been good. Like we've had it's crazy in like how in Portsmouth we've even been approached and like, are you Dockem Malone? Like the picture, you know what I'm saying? We got onto BBC Solent. We won track of the week for one extra. It was on one extra. Big up DJ Semtex. He's played us a couple times. Big up Afro B, who's promoted our music a couple times. BBC Radio 1 Solent. We got track of the week for the whole South Hampshire region basically. So that was big.
Oh, dope. And you guys are also doing the freestyle coming up as well. I'm not sure if you want to mention it, but
most definitely Black
Box freestyle.
Yeah, most definitely coming soon.
Coming very
that's
soon.
Dropping. You don't know when that's coming out, do you?
No, I don't know when that's coming out.
Have you done any other freestyles like that before, or is this sort of new territory for you guys?
It'll be our biggest live freestyle to date.
Yeah, definitely.
But we have old school. We done freestyles. Old school. We've got a couple of freestyles.
Where did you do old school?
Just in the ends. Everything old school was in the ends. Do you know what I mean? It was the era of hood videos. You know what I'm saying? Hood vids.
Right.
So yeah, a lot of it was just a bunch of guys, camera, shoot, bottles, loud.
I see.
Madness, yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. So where can people follow you guys?
Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube.
Yeah, at Dockem X Malone on everything.
Dockem X Malone. I'm gonna link everything up for you guys. I'm also gonna put some their music as well on this video. I'm gonna link that up as well. Guys, man, thanks for coming down, man.
Thank you.
Much appreciated, bro. Much appreciated. This is the Sean Frazer Show. Also follow me at Sean_Frazer. Follow these guys, Dockem X Malone across social. And thank you guys, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye for now.